Good evening, everyone. Well, good morning. Welcome to the MatMadik channel. You probably can tell from my voice that I just woke up. We have ourselves a song from Aussie the rapper, Just Say No. This is a follow-up to what JRTV recommended, another YouTuber, thank you. Um, when he recommended Aussie the rapper to me in the first place over the song On My Own. I think about standing up to tyranny over these masks. I'm pretty sure this song is on the same vein, so let's just jump right into it. I'm going to try and do what somebody recommended the other day and just get straight to the reaction, not doing all this rambling. Even though I may have these stories I just try and tell, I'm gonna try. And from now on, every time I pause, if I want to give a long ramble, I'm gonna make sure it's within 1 minute. Anyway, I guess that'll be a nice little technique. Anyway, it's not medical advice. This is an opinion. I'm not a doctor. And neither is Bill Gates. Okay. All right, here we go. Quick commentary. Yep. Okay, so yes, this song indeed is in the same vein of freeing myself. I mean, the song I made, just saying no. You know, it's all about saying no to these so-called figureheads, for frontmen, I should say, Bill Gates of all people, and Mr. Anthony Fauci. Good Lord, as some people think, oh, these people have money. They've done so much work to help people over the years, apparently. So we should listen to what they say. When what they're saying doesn't make sense, and you're still going up what they say, then you need to ask yourself, why am I listening to this person? Well, hopefully, RC will address that. Yep, masks. I'm exempt. Oh wow, those flowers look a bit odd, don't they? Like certain body part. Welcome to Unity. What is this? Oh, he's in Canada. So I still don't get it. But I mean, I understand the message right now, standing unified. But I just want to say one thing. Just saying no is a lot cooler than being exempt, eh? And if I can say this within that minute time frame I gave myself, I saw this segment on Fox News the other day, where what's his name? Jesse Waters, Geraldo, the flaming lefty, and Gottfeld were sitting down and they were talking about how supposedly irresponsible a basketball player was being for excuse me, for refusing to play basketball over uh, a condition to become so-called vaccinated. And of course, naturally, Geraldo was saying, "Oh, this man's being selfish, blah 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 blah. I have to do it. Why shouldn't he?" You know. Then you got Jesse trying to be in the middle, saying that, well, he should have at least said that he had a religious exemption. And then Gottfeld, I mean, you know, it's been cowardly before on other topics, but just for now, he said you're being played by this manufactured division, and indeed that's the case. So, just saying no, it should suffice more, even more than the religious exemption. I could turn around and say that. I mean, you don't even need. I mean, you don't even need some sort of label to just say no. Just say no, dudes. This is what this is about. I mean, I hope this is what RC the rapper is going to talk about, but forget an exemption badge or anything. This is not about labelism, labels, because that is just another form of elitism. Just say no. Anyway, keep going. This is fine.
I went to see the doctor with a touch of the flu, and I'm kinda skeptical of what he told me to do. He said that I should lock myself inside my room for a year, shut my non-essential business down and cower in fear. I said, I don't know, that seems so out of line. Give it 3, maybe 4 days, I bet I'll be fine. He said, no, you must not, you must wait for the shot. Everybody's gotta get it or society stops.
Oh my god, he got the N64 t-shirt that I have. Oh my god. Alright, RC. We're dudes now. N64 t-shirt. I got that t-shirt on my channel, people. Anyway, sorry. Fellow, kindred spirits. Anyway, but yeah, dude. As the Conservative tunes were pointing out the other day, in Australia, you have a lot of pussies. No, sorry. They're not pussies. They're really fighting for their freedom, but I suppose maybe they're not fighting enough. But no, it's not for me to say. All I'm saying is that in Australia, they're locked down till now over some nonsense. And look at the oxymoron or the paradoxical situation that this doctor, this hypothetical doctor that RC just told us put RC in lockdown and cower in fear, or society will stop. It sounds like society will stop if I lock down and cower in fear. What's a con? There's a show called The Hustle in the UK. This whole thing is a con job, as Donald Trump would say. A confidence trick is when you find somebody who wants nothing for something and you give them something for nothing. You're essentially getting the same nonsense. The whole thing works by fear. You're getting the same nonsensical result by trying to avoid the nonsensical result. Just say no if you want this to end. Anyway, people, let's keep going.
I said, Doc, I don't know, is that all really true? These shots are brand new, they ain't fully approved. He said, no, you can trust us, it's the latest in science. Never mind the people dying, just give up your compliance. I said,
give up your compliance? Do you mean give up and comply? But anyway, recently, I'm all on David Icke's side of this one. The David Icke dude was just saying, the David Icke dude. Sorry, people, just kind of come into because I just woke up. David Icke, he said this obvious thing that I think some people just think in the back of their minds, but they haven't said. This thing isn't experimental. This isn't a new drug that they don't know the effects of. They know what it does. This thing is not even. Of course, this is not a vaccine. It's got something else going. It does something else to the body. Let's just put it that way. But they would not be so keen on jamming people with this so-called thing over an experiment. This is the deep state's one chance to get people all on board with a certain chemical or concoction, I should say. Anyway, wake up, people.
Doc, you must have me mistaken with someone pliable. I can't trust you if none of these companies are liable. So I'm gonna stay the course like a one-way road. Take your vaccine and shove it, I'ma just say no. Just say no.
These companies aren't liable, eh? Yeah. That should be enough, people.
Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no. Just say no.
Who's that guy with him? A twin or something? Oh no! There's no time for ads. Oh well, it's a pretty nice one at least. Alright, negative energy, see ya. Anyway. I gotta say, these haircuts. Anyway, and the hook doesn't really do it that much for me, but oh well, it's effective, you know. It reminds me of Tom McDonald. Some people don't like this. That's pretty good.
Looking out for you, it's a scam and it's all about control. So doing what they say won't make it go away, oh no. But
Indeed.
they don't know the lengths I'll go through rain and snow. I gang so I left the doctor's office and stepped on.
I gotta say, great lyrics. He's I mean, I'm not want to talk. I just did my rap myself, and my hook was I essentially trying to pick a voice for it. But I wonder if first of all sorry. Well, let me just finish my point I was making. I wonder if his the voice he uses will put some people off to rap. But hey, he's got fans, so what can I say? Good on you, mate. And that's not a diss, by the way. I'm just wondering if that voice you're using is do it for everybody. You'll do it for everybody. But hey, like I said, you got fans, so it's a mute point. But that being said, did he perform this song live in a concert? It looked like when they cut away that's what was going on. If that's the case, then kudos to you, mate, for taking the song to the public like that. I really want to just see people just rock into joints like these where people are exercising their freedom, real freedom, in public. Anyway.
Onto the street, feeling through rain and snow. I gang so I left the doctor's office and stepped onto the street, feeling troubled by the lies and campaign of deceit. But I'm not easily defeated, I'm not one to retreat. I tried to make a post about it, they deleted the tweet. Undeterred, I stood on the corner holding a sign. The cops showed up, I got arrested and fined.
Alright, so it's obvious he's doing this live. That's pretty impressive. I mean, good for you, mate, taking to this. These songs are very key to helping people gain confidence to just say no. So congratulations, thank you. Maybe you're the best one doing it. I mean, Tom McDonald, as good as he is, I've been hearing about him most through videos, but I haven't seen him doing shows about this. And tell me, people, if Tom McDonald's doing shows about the stuff that he's been putting out there, like America and all that kind of stuff, and snowflakes. You got crowds of people, no masks at the concert, and that's the way it ought to be when you're standing up to just say no. Imagine coming to a concert like that with masks on. It's like, I really don't believe in what's being said here, so I'm just going to say, yeah. So, kudos to you, mate, for raising up people with unity, right? Like it says in the background. Excellent. Anyway.
They told me that my words are considered a crime. Next, they'll be coming for the thoughts in your mind.
Oh. No, sorry, people. He's got. Like Tom McDonald, he's just every line he says got me wanting to say something. Even some people think it's just a conspiracy theory when he says when people talk about mind control, you know what I'm saying, or attempting to get into the attempting to interact with people with their thoughts. It's possible. It's happened in China when people or Hong Kong when they're being tortured over the in fact China too, but being tortured over the during the Hong Kong smash up, that's pretty awful. So all those people did. This is pathetic. I mean, it's so sad. But anyway, I'm just gonna say, and I want you to say whether you believe it or not. But I've got bits of evidence to support my view that the government's wanting to control people's thoughts is a thing, even on a literal level, as close to a literal level as possible. I mean, I also honestly don't believe you cannot actually control someone's real thoughts, but I do believe you can affect their ability to think. Let's put it that way. But they definitely want to come for your thoughts, in my opinion. Let me know if you've heard of anything of the sort, if you don't agree with it or whatnot. All right, people, that was a weird little tangent I broke off into because I'm not providing you many cases right now of examples, but I'll save that for another time. Anyway.
Ticket and left. They're trying to make it difficult for those of us who resist. And with every head, took my crime. Next, they'll be coming for the thoughts in your mind. I knew they were wrong. I took my ticket and left. They're trying to make it difficult for those of us who resist. And with every headline, the propaganda continues. Now they say I'm gonna need a shot to step in a venue. All according to script, going exactly as planned. Next, they're gonna wanna put a microchip in our hand. They say conspiracy theory, and that's all that they do. But it isn't just a theory if it keeps coming true.
I love this guy. He's my favorite dude. He's my favorite dude. Because Tom McDonald, he draws back. In my opinion, he holds back at certain things. Like, remember when, I think he said it in Brainwash, big tech don't need a chip to hack in their life because a phone in your pocket is a tracking device. That's not enough, Tom. They're not coming just for your bloody phones. They already got that in the bag. They really want to get people. They want to get everyone, and they want to get you in ways that your phone can't get you. They want slaves. Exactly. Conspiracy. The term conspiracy theory is thrown out there to dismiss people who have views alternative to the mainstream narrative. They use that term conspiracy theorists, but dude, it's not conspiracy theorists you're dealing with when the person talks about things that keep coming true. Indeed, the conspiracy researchers, as David Atwood put it. And when I started rambling a while ago about the mind control thing, sorry I wasn't very clear, but like I said, I just woke up, so I hadn't really got my thoughts together. But I'll put it more succinctly in another video. Hopefully, some evidence to that point of what they're trying to do. Hooked to AI with a booster. Anyway, let's keep going. Alright, I won't deny this hook ain't all that, but it does get to the point. Wow, we got people holding up signs and concerts to this effect. RC's a dope one. And he's
Where we're at now, the final boss battle. I'm not about to back down, I'm hopping in the saddle. I'm coming at it from a different angle like a southpaw. The system is corrupt, so it's good to be an outlaw. I'm rallying the troops, I'm looking for the lions who know that we will never get more freedom with compliance. If the passports happen, we won't get away with just one. They're gonna make us take a new shot every 6 months. It's only getting worse. Every time that we comply more, they take away the rights that our grandparents died for. Time to defy and let the vibes rise more. Make a better world for our kids, what we strive for. And that means getting rid of all restrictions and masks, saying no to passports and resisting the jab. It's time to kick some dust up like an unpaved road. So join me and Chris Guy and just say no.
this guy, that's him. At 64. This dude's me, isn't he? He's another me, but he's doing it properly. I'm just trying to do it little by little, you know, with these little videos here and there, because I'm not available to do concerts and such, even though my crew member wants me to. I'm like, maybe one day. But right now, you know, newly married and everything. I mean, no, yeah. I mean, my wife's into music too, of course, but it's just gotta think about things that work for me in terms of my availability. So, but you got the N64 T-shirt. I'm pretty sure a lot of us, I mean, even Salty Crack, you know what I'm saying, he's a gamer. A lot of us who are into games are also very into just wanting to say our thoughts on this matter. And look, no offense to RC, but those movements, oh well. I guess everybody in this concert are not necessarily smooth movers either, but you know, make the movement is more important. Anyway, just joking. But still, dude, it's no, I hate doing on people over their movements in that. It took me a while to figure out how to move myself, but just vibe with the music a bit more, mate. You know what I'm saying? Just let it move you. But yeah, it's a tough gig. But dude, you're doing great with the bars, what you're doing to get the message out there. It's astounding. Congrats, mate. Keep doing this. This information war is not over until they stop. I want to say I'm talking about the deep state. They stop trying. They only stop trying when they know it's over. They'll keep trying until they realize that it's over for them. They think they're deceiving themselves to think that they can do this. They can't. I will not wear a mask. And I think we're over that now in many parts of the world. Certainly Switzerland or Sweden, one of those countries. One of those countries are ramping up. One of those countries have given up. I don't mean the citizens. I mean the deep state is just let the people just have their freedom. But anyway, it is possible. But we don't want to stop with just people taking off the masks. We want to hold accountable all these creeps who thought they could do this, namely Bill Gates in this case. They can't keep getting away with this because they think they're elitists. He just held a whole big FU party, right? The wedding with his bleeding daughter, pumping up, you know, and forget the no mask for a second and the mask for the hired help. But they just used a bunch of gasoline to power outdoor radiators. After all the climate change bullshit. Where's AOC, eh? Anyway, how, you see, what makes it, I think, you know what I believe? I somehow believe that this is somehow all part of, I believe it's like the Matrix itself. Like when the Oracle, when she got Neo to do the right thing to keep the world ticking over, to help the Matrix actually achieve that so-called reset by, oh no, what timing for people to pull out their power drills. Anyway, she got Neo to actually keep the Matrix ticking over by giving himself over to the system and allowing the reset to happen. It seems very sinister, but the Oracle is a product of the machine world also. Some people argue with Matrix theory that the Oracle, by using food, like the cookie in the first movie, a computer cookie, and a red pill of all things, but still was something that Neo consumed and ate in the second movie, that she got him to do things that he may not have otherwise done. And all these fightings for freedom that Neo actually made helped the Matrix to continue, simply by offering by the basis or the premise that she'd offer Neo to to carry out his mission that she laid before him, that people fight for free choice. As long as there's a choice, even within the matrix, people feel that they can comply. So Trump is like that. I mean, he allowed this so-called vaccine to come out there, but he at least offered people a choice. Now the matrix want people to take it, but when you offer people a choice, people say, all right, at least I'm not being forced, and all right, so be it. But then you got the deep state getting desperate. No, I don't want you to choose not to take it. I want you to choose to take it. In fact, you have no choice. Screw your freedom, and all that malarkey. So, with all that going on, it made me realize, that made me think that I had a feeling that society, even the deep state, the people the elites and everything of society want society to choose to say no, and they want people to come to their senses. I think we're about to enter a new era, a new phase of existence, where the only way we'll keep up with this technology, the advancements in AI and the new era and everything coming with it, is by claiming our self-respect, standing up for values actually built, countries like free countries like America in the first place, and standing up to tyranny, and then letting a country be formed, letting the new era be formed. Every time a new era comes about after a war, it's built by the hands of people who were able to take hold of society and make it work for them, as opposed to being so subservient to deep state leaders. So you literally have to fight over that just to get people to wake up. Then the new world is born. I don't say new world order, but hey, it's maybe what some people are pushing for. But it depends if it's your world or if it's a deep state's world. But in any case, a new world comes about by people deciding to take control of what happens in the world, as opposed to letting life just run amok. And as Reagan of all people said, freedom has to be fought for every generation. Right now, you can't have all the people who are complying to tyranny, whether they perish from the shot or not. The deep state don't care, because it's like they don't want people who just want to comply with the new world anyway. They want people who stand up for what they believe in. I know it sounds very dire, but it just sounds plausible to me. Now, I never put it out there. My theory is out there in a straight take like this before, but let me know what you think, people. So RC, yep, it's important to just say no. That's the way to defend your survival and preserve yourself. But let me know if you think that in some way, some part of the system wants society to just say no, so that the people who are left after this wipeout, if you would. Oh dear, I hate putting in those terms, because we all have people who've complied. We know people who've complied. After all of this, if people would just if people who would just say no would be the ones remaining to build society going forward. Let me know if you what you think about that. If that theory, and I say theory because I'm just going to be humble and open-minded on this one. Anyways, keep going. I see, there was me saying the hook, may not be all that cool, but it's effective, and you got people just saying no as a result. So it does its trick. So I'd say it is effective, indeed. Anyway, let's keep going.
Just say no. Just say no. Just say what? Just say
no. Oh boy, they really ought to. Anyway, they rock the way they rock, eh? You know what? Not as a white or black thing, because I don't care for Black Lives Matter or anything. I care for all lives matter, because all lives. Anyway, I have to explain myself, for God's sake. But it's very interesting how the only white people in this audience, hence the movements. Anyway, it's just joking. But yeah, I tell you, this is indeed. It's funny how every time people, the straight white male, get attacked and marginalized, you create more. It's usually those people who stand up. I mean, of course, you got, yeah. I mean, when you got, I get, when you get black people who are into rap, who who have to, who ought to have something to say about this, uh, a lot of them get derailed with nonsensical concerns about race. So as a result, the counterculture, all these white people here. But it's not that I didn't want to say that. I don't care for race like that. But anyway, just keep rocking, people. You're friends with who you're friends with. What the race is whatever it happens to be, and how they dance is just how it happens to be too. Anyways, keep going. Just joking. Amen, mate. Good on you, RC. You're an excellent person, man. RC the rapper, I tell you. Yeah, I'm following you on Instagram. I mean, I don't even use Instagram like that. I get messages from my people, like John Green sometimes, but in fact, a lot of the times. So who knows? Maybe I'll start using Instagram, or I don't know. TikTok. The hell with that. Anyway, all right. Catch you next time, people. Until we meet again. Peace.